At a detention center in Texas, a Honduran woman was breastfeeding her daughter in a Texas detention facility where the baby was taken away by immigrant officials. The mother, who had been detained for crossing the border illegally, told her lawyer that she was handcuffed when she tried to resist the separation. A Border Patrol spokesman denied the allegation, telling CNN in an email, "Nothing could be further from the truth, and these allegations are substantiated." Hearing that really irks me and pains me, to see that this occurs and that this is okay, and then this is the system of rules and laws we have set and in place. As far as family separation goes, I'm here today to propose and back a law and an act that's a surefire way to get rid of whatever is going on efficiently and effectively. And that plan and act is the Keep Family Together's Act, Section 292. Basically what this is it was developed in consultation with child welfare experts to ensure that the federal government is acting in the best interest of children. The bill allows immigrant children to be separated from their parents only in the event they're being trafficked or abused by their parents. So basically, this is just the most surefire way right now to avoid what's going on in detention centers, to avoid people getting separated, to avoid children being ripped from infants, to avoid infants being ripped from their mother's arms while breastfeeding. So basically, going to my first point is, why is this a problem? If that story wasn't enough, I have a quote from the Human Rights Watch, and it goes as follows. This company, the Human Rights Watch, analyzes court filings, found that children are regularly separated from adult relatives other than parents. This means that children are often removed from the care of grandparents, aunts, uncles, and adult siblings, even when they show guardianship documents or written authorization from parents. Parents have also been forcibly separated from their children in some cases, such as when a parent has a criminal record, even for a minor offense that has no bearing on their ability as caregivers. As a result, in cases reviewed by the Human Rights Watch, children as young as 5 have been held in Border Patrol facilities without their adult caregivers. So, going back to the story in the beginning, that was an infant. So even younger than 5, but they're saying they've found cases where people even as young as 5, where this is happening, and it's disgusting to hear. And this also leads into children having very hard emotional times. It's very stressful and it irks them. Emotional and behavioral problems in children are more common when their parents are separating or they get separated from their parents. Children can become very insecure. Insecurity can cause children to behave like they're much younger. It causes clinginess, nightmares, worries or disobedience, depression, etc. The fact that we do this to kids, they have developing brains and minds, and they don't know really what's going on in the world around them, and they need their other half, their better half of them, which is their parents. And the fact that this is going on is ridiculous. So what's stopping us from doing this? I would like to say laziness. It sounds a little far-fetched, but if you think about it, there is a lot that goes into passing a law and passing a bill and passing an act, anything. I mean, there's just so much that it's not just sign a paper and it's good. It goes through the president, it goes through the Senate, it goes through the Congress, and if not enough people pass off on it, you have to go back to the drawing board, and because this guy said he didn't like this portion of it, it gets sent back and has to go through the whole process again. So what I like to say is laziness, and that's what is kind of disgusting about, us as a country right now, and us not putting in that extra effort to, make this work. My reason for why it will work, I have a quote pulled from the new act from the Congress website. So basically, an agency may not separate a child, parent, or legal guardian solely to deter migration into the United States or promote compliance with immigration laws. So basically, this act is already backed by other factual and past laws. It ties in with other immigration laws we have set in place already. And lastly, why is it important? I think it's pretty self-explanatory why this is an important issue and why we need to do something and take a step. Although border protection is important and that we're being strict and watching what's coming in and out of our country, we have to think about these people coming from a different place. We have to know that they are human too, and they are not, absolutely not, to be treated like animals. So in conclusion, I would just like to say again that this is a huge issue. The whole topic of family separation and this act getting passed would be monumental and momentous for our country. And I just think that if we all band together and just listen a little bit, that we can effectively and efficiently get this done. Thank you for your time.